because a lot of times you have to tell your money where to go or it'll just disappear. Happy Money Monday, it's Bridget here. I am coming at you with some really tangible takeaways for you to look into your business today. We talk about costs a lot. We talk about burn rate, what it costs you to run your business, even if you don't sell anything. I think it's really important to continue to talk about costs, not from a place of scarcity, from a place of abundance, because a lot of times you have to tell your money where to go or it'll just disappear. Okay, so costs are often more certain than revenue. So I want you to take a look into your costs today, and I'm gonna give you some tips on how to do that. So grab a pen. So let's talk about this. Different places where you can look to reduce costs that aren't necessarily going to affect your operation negatively, but maybe things are just getting overlooked and money is bleeding out the bank account. Okay, so the first place to look would be subscriptions. So anything that's recurring that you don't think about but just kind of disappears, it's automatically coming out of your account. Look at those. They're not bad by any means. I have plenty of subscriptions. However, if I'm not using them or they don't fit my business model, they don't need to keep coming out. Cancel them immediately. 12, 15, 50, $100 at a time, it can just bleed right out of your bank account and drain your profitability. Renewals. So I just did this one today. When I started my business, I had a accounting contract system, like a CRM, maybe, if you will, but where I used to send contracts out of and communicate with clients. Well, my business model's changed and it's on annual renewal. So rather than waiting until it all of a sudden hits my account once a year, I decided to go ahead and cancel it because I'm not using it anymore. I'm using other systems that better fit this business model. So make sure whatever technology you're invested in matches this version of your business. Fees. So think about how you're receiving money. Do you take credit card? You know, is that a fee, or you want a platform that charges an additional fee and there might be a less expensive way? You know, fees are kind of just part of doing business. However, there are options that might be more favorable to your bottom line. So think about the fees that you're being charged in order to receive the money. And if there's a better option, you might want to explore it. Technology, I mentioned, you know, you can use a lot of free platforms out there. You know, I'm obviously on social media, on YouTube. Maybe you want to get your digital footprint out there, your presence, but you don't have the cash flow for a website right now. So use all of the free platforms that are available to you to establish your credibility and get your name out there, your branding, all that. Time management. I always say minutes are money. So think about where all your time sucks are, whether it's your time, your team, that's not really generating revenue or moving the needle in your business. So is it something that you can hire out? You know, a freelancer, a contractor, somebody that can do it better, smarter, maybe cheaper than you're doing or your team members doing. Just think about how you're being supported from a resource standpoint, because like I said, minutes are money. So these are tips and ways that you can go in, look at your numbers, really start to identify what costs are bleeding out of your bottom line that aren't necessary. Free up that money. That money can be better spent on something that is going to help you out, right? That is going to give you your time back or is going to excel, you know, your brand offerings, your, you know, whatever that is for you. But just be really intentional about this. A lot of business owners bleed away at the bottom line because of these things, but not you, because you're here today. So happy Money Monday. Have a great week. See you next time.